Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, yesterday was kind of a sad day, but a good day. If you look out there, one car you do not see anymore is the red beach buggy, because I sold it. I'm happy that it went to a couple of guys, like a father-son team, and they're gonna have fun together working on it, and hopefully making that thing pristine and bringing it to the shape that it really deserves to be in, because I put a lot of work into it to get it to where it is, but they're going to take it on to the next steps. So what that does now is free up some time and gives me some funds that I could start working on the next one here. This blue one, I'm going to take this thing out of hibernation today and dig into it and see what it has to do. I have to do the same thing I did with the red one. It probably needs new brakes. It doesn't have a motor. If you guys recall, when we brought this thing in here, the motor that it had in it, I took it apart and made a video about it, and one of the cylinders was just filled with water. So that cylinder was garbage, but the rest of them seemed to look okay. So in the next few days, I kind of have a goal here. I want to be driving this thing by next weekend. We'll see if I can do it. But that's going to involve getting the motor running, which basically it's just going to be I know I'm going to have to do a head job and put a new jug on it, and I got a carburetor. I got everything to put it back together. So hopefully the motor goes together smoothly. Hopefully the brakes don't need too much work, but I'm going to be on those today. And transmission, clutch, I don't know what it's going to entail to get this thing running, but I'm going to dig into it today, and by the end of today we're going to know exactly what I got to do. Rally Bug here, it has a funny situation. The brakes loosen up on me, and right now the pedal goes down about 3/4 of the way before I get maybe 2 of them working. So I got to push this back, pull the wheels off. I'm gonna open up them drums, make adjustments, and see what's going on with them. But while I have the wheels off, those wheels will be going on the new project here, the blue beach buggy, and so I can get that on out of there and get a good look at it. The body's gonna have to come off this again, just like the red one, and dig into this thing. This thing has the roll bar mounted, but it's just mounted to the pan here, so I don't know how far ultimately I want to go with this thing. I don't know why someone did that. They couldn't figure out a better way to get access to that stuff there. So kind of like what I did with the Rally Bug with the aluminum diamond plate, I'm probably going to build like a neat little compartment back here with the lift gate so we can access that. It's a full-size pan where the red one was a chop pan. So I'm going to go ahead and use these seats, put them in here in the front, but then this has room for a back seat. So yeah, this is a full-size Volkswagen, so we'll see how that interior goes. But the first step, get that thing out of there, get it out of hibernation, and get a look at it, see what I got to do, because like I said, my next goal is next weekend we're going to be ripping it around, see how it runs. So yeah, I'm going to get started, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Well, guys, it's got potential. Let's see what we can make of this thing. Now, things I've discovered so far It is an old swing axle, which is okay for a short little car like this. We're not going to do a long travel on this. The pan is not the pan. Somebody welded in some plate there. Obviously it rusted all out, and someone did that. So that sounds pretty thick. I don't know what gauge that is, but I mean, it's welded in there pretty good. This thing here, I don't know about that roll bar, but what I was thinking, once I put the seats in there, the idea of a back seat here is a no-go. So basically make a bench seat back in here. Legs can hang over into this area, and the roll bars to hang on to. There's no wiring other than what I saw underneath the dash here. That looks like the light switch there, and there's some stuff going on in there. There's the mechanics for the window wipers. There's a little fuse block there. So I guess the next step is going to be, well, I want to spray this thing off. I'm going to get all the dirt off of it, and then I'm going to pull the hood off. This portion here has to unbolt, and then I can see what's going on there. The brakes, the steel lines, you know, I never trust 50-year-old steel lines, but I don't see that they're rusted. But once I get the body off, I'll be able to see a little bit better. Looks a little, I mean, they don't look too bad. Maybe somebody did redo them. The emergency brakes seem to work, but I got to get down to the master and see what's going on. That's down in there somewhere. Reservoir, I don't see it on top of that. So it has one of those external reservoirs. Fuel gauge, all sorts of stuff is underneath that hood there. So I'm gonna spray this thing off and get all the dirt off it, and then I can start undoing some bolts. And I want to get that hood off of there, see what's going on underneath there. Looks like someone did some diamond plate there. That feels like fiberglass diamond plate. Anyways, what I do see is a lot of work, so I better get busy.
Well, that made a mess. I tried to do a repair job on this, and boy, it just didn't. You guys probably saw it just kept getting worse and worse. Pressure kept going down and down, but I got some dirt off of it. This is going to take a little bit more work to clean this up in here, and I don't know what was with that battery box. Maybe I should have vacuumed that out before I took a bath and all that crap. Anyways, oh yeah, I'm going to finish cleaning this up and get that front hood off of there. See what's actually underneath there. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I got a couple of layers peeled off of this thing. Oh yeah, this is what's underneath the hood. So just a layer of dirt. Well, that's called rat poop. Once I get that tank out of there, which will be momentarily, I will oh yeah, I bet that tank's not even good. I don't know, we'll see. That's one thing I wanted to do, is clean that up, but get the tank out of the way and I'll see what's underneath it. I really want to get down to the master cylinder there and see what kind of condition that's in. I tell you what, the way these things are put together is just unbelievable. You could just see that row of screws there, and you know, when it's all put together, the other ends of those screws are actually on the inside here. So it's like, how the hell you're supposed to, I just ended up cutting them. I'm like, I'm not gonna do a little nice job taking this thing apart, but when I do put this thing back together, I'm going to use the nut zerks, whatever they call them there, and back it with some sheet metal or something. I mean, I know fiberglass is a difficult thing to work with, but if you back it with a strip of metal and then put the what do they call those, zerk nuts, and then all you have to do is run screws through it to attach the hood. I was thinking one way to actually separate the dash and the let me get over here. So you got the dash and you got the windshield. It shouldn't be that difficult to actually make a cut here, attach that permanently, and actually hinge the rest of this. So I'm going to get creative when I put this thing back together and make it so things are easily accessible. So you shouldn't have to take the car apart to get to the master cylinder or the front suspension, or yeah, you shouldn't have to take the damn car apart. So anyways, that's where we're at now. I'm going to get that tank out of there, get a look at this thing, and yeah, we got a little bit of repair to do there. I've never done any fiberglass work, but I'm going to learn on this one, and I don't think duct tape is part of the equation when you're working with fiberglass. So we'll do a much neater job here. They did make that nice big open bay area for the motor, which is kind of cool. The motor I'm going to put on this, I got a tri-mill exhaust right here, but I'm going to end up putting like a glass pack on the end of that so it's not so loud. So anyways, that's where it's sitting right now, and I'm going to get that darn tank out of there, see what the condition that's in, and the master cylinder, and see what it's going to take to get this thing running. I'm going to be driving this thing next week, and you guys watch. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, I have a feeling this gas tank's no good. I don't know, is this a fiberglass? Maybe there's a fiberglass. Yeah, it looks fiberglass to me, yeah. But somebody tried to do a repair job with some JB Weld or something. It's like, that's metal. This is like a fiberglass bottom, but this is awfully thin here. Yeah. Volkswagen make gas tanks out of fiberglass? Or is that some kind of attempt at fixing this thing? This all sounds fiberglass. I don't know. I remember on the last one, this was aluminum. And that sensor's working there. Interesting. That looks like an old steel tank there. Maybe one of you guys know. Was this a steel tank, fiberglass tank? Somebody, a little hybrid combination of the both? I don't know. Anyways, for me, it's garbage. That's all I know. I'm not using that tank again. So I got to find me a tank. Now, when it comes down to the brakes here, it's funny. I was playing around, sitting in the seat there, and I was pumping the brake, and some fluid was coming out of here. But this is the rear brakes, and that's supposed to be attached to here. So maybe if I connect the two and get a reservoir, there's not where's this reservoir here? Yeah, there's not much left of this reservoir. So maybe I can get a reservoir. That master cylinder might be good. Who knows? We'll check it out. Sending units there. That's for the gas, but we don't know the condition of the gas line. So my power wash thing's made a mess of things again. Actually, when I blew through there, oh my god, it did all this. So I'm gonna have to clean that up again. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today. It's already 95 degrees. What is it, about noon? Oh yeah, I must live in Tucson. But I got an idea of what I gotta do, and tomorrow I'm gonna I gotta get a new jug for the motor, prepared to do a head job on that, and then that's just reassembly. That motor, hopefully it'll run. I got all the parts for it, and that should just be about a day's work, get a motor for this thing. Hopefully the transmission's fine. We'll find that out when we run some power through it. Brakes, that could be an easy fix, but definitely that gas tank's garbage. It looks like a repair job. Somebody tried to repair it with fiberglass or something. I don't know. I say, any of you guys know anything about this stuff, let me know. But yeah, just for conversation, it's this thing's garbage. I'm throwing it away. But that's enough for today. I dug into it, and now I got an idea of what I got to do. So yeah, everyone have a wonderful. Today's Memorial Day, so hope everyone's throwing some something on the barbecue, and remember the folks that that died and worked in the military forces to make sure we're free, because today's their day. Got to pay respects to the people that laid it all down for us. So anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.